Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV, the live version. So, look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Give me a record deal. Having said that, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome all of our LinkedIn subscribers, our LinkedIn family. Hope you enjoy the show. We do a lot of stuff here. We talk about relationships, we talk about music, we talk about art, we talk about business, entrepreneurship, all of that. We try to put it all in there, lump it into one thing, and bam, there it is. Okay, so we're going to put it out there like that and invite you guys to come and check us out and join in. Give us your opinions, give us your thoughts on what we're doing, conversations that we're having, and all of that. So, having said that, oops, y'all don't want to hear that. Having said that, tonight we're talking about this is part 2 of our relationship conversation, and we do this every week. We talk about relationships. Sometimes we just do it one day. Other times we expand it. So today we're talking about a couple different things. I'm trying to stall so that my people can come on. But man, have you ever thought about, you're in this relationship, because relationships sometimes they can get toxic. You do things that'll piss your woman off. Do you ever think about why your woman might be cheating on you, or why she's not feeling you like she was? You all check this out while I wait on my other people. Check this video out. 10 signs your woman is cheating. All right. We'll be right back. Dope Living TV Live.
What's up? This your boy Big Handsome, and this is 10 signs your woman is definitely cheating. Number 1, if she cheated on her ex with you and now she is your girlfriend, trust and believe she is now cheating on you with your soon-to-be replacement. Number 2, when she starts accusing you of sleeping with any and everybody. Hello? Nah, I ain't doing that. What about you? You done cook me some what? Some candy yams and collard greens?
Oh, so you must be fucking that bitch you on the phone with?
Babe, it's my grandma. Number 3, when she's always busy and never has time for you anymore. Hey, baby, before you go, I know I didn't get to take you to the movies to see it, but your boy just caught the Django Unchained bootleg. Wanna watch it?
Sorry, baby. I'm busy. Plus, I got some errands to run. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Number 4, she doing new tricks in the bedroom. Oh yeah, she cheating, dog. She used to only like to do the missionary position. Now she got a Catwoman outfit on, swinging around the damn room on a ceiling fan like she Tarzan or somebody. Number 5, she doesn't like to have sex as much as she used to. If y'all used to have sex 5 times a day, now you lucky if you get it 5 times a month. Oh yeah, she's definitely cheating. Because if she ain't getting the beefcake from you, you best believe when you go to work, the UPS man ain't just delivering packages. Number 6, if she don't care what you do anymore, if you could just walk your happy ass in the house 3, 4, 5 in the morning and she don't say nothing to you, she cheating, man. I'm 99.999% sure she getting the foot-long cold cut trio from another man. Especially if all she was getting from you was a 6-inch veggie sub. Come on now. She was hungry for more meat, dog. Number 7, she starts taking better care of herself. This is a dead giveaway, especially if you have the type of girl that leaves out the house with sweatpants on and a head rag wrapped around her head. And now all of a sudden she got her hair did, nails did, toes did, the new red bottoms on. She even getting her eyebrows done now. She said she tired of looking like Anthony Davis. Number 8, she has stepped her underwear game up. If she used to come to bed ashy, with a red bra on, with some lime green granny panties on, looking like a damn traffic light, and now she coming to bed all lotion down, smelling good, with matching lingerie, oh yeah, she's cheap. Number 9, if she all of a sudden being super nice to you, she's cheap. Now you know, if your girl done been an asshole to you for the past 6 months, and now all of a sudden she's super jolly, trust and believe somebody's beating the dust off that thing. Number 10, when she all of a sudden has friends you never even heard of.
Hey, babe, I'm going out with Amanda tonight, okay?
Who's Amanda?
One of my homegirls.
Baby, we've been together for 5 years and you never brought up Amanda.
Yes, it is.
She cheated. Signs be slapping your ass all in your face and you don't see them. She got man in her name. Listen to it. Amanda. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.
Petty. Man, country as hell, okay? But I thought I'd throw it at you guys' ways. 10 signs that your woman's cheating. All right, there are no signs that a man is cheating, okay? Because when we do it, we just stupid with it, all right? So you know it, we cheating, all right? But those are 10 signs that a woman are cheating. Everybody say what's up to Marcella.
Hey, everyone.
Outside
when a man cheats. No.
So I'm a little, there ain't no signs that a man cheats. He just cheats. It's over. It's done.
But there are signs. We know what you're doing.
Okay. One sign is what? He come home from a hard day of work and go straight to the shower?
Well, that's one. You're constantly lying about stuff. And a lot of times,
How do you
women
know?
A lot of times women know when you're cheating. We're just waiting because you're going to do something real stupid to tell off on yourself. We just kind of sit back and say, okay, we take notes, memory notes.
You're saying you know. I mean, you're saying like what, telepathically you guys know?
You act different. If we're having sex, you might come home and you want to try all these different. All of a sudden, if we've been doing a certain like missionary only or certain positions, then all of a sudden you want to try something real crazy that's like, where'd that come from?
And that's a sign that he's cheating?
A lot of times it is, because you've been out there and now Sally and Sue is swinging from the chandeliers or doing some Tarzan crap, and you come in and now you want to try it. Well, hey, have you thought, but let's try this. Let's try. And it just depends. That's a more, I would say, a longer term relationship where you really know each other. Sometimes this just,
but maybe
you pull away. You're pulling sometime when you're pulling away as well.
Maybe I just got through watching the last episode of Power, and they were doing some things in Power, and I'm like, well, shoot, I could do it too.
It's just, they're just some women's intuition a lot of times, and we kind of know that something is up.
Okay, well, those were 10 signs that a man knows his woman is cheating on him. Let's say hello to Nikki Nicole, little lady Justice. She said, Marcella Amos, you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, little lady Justice. She all right. Let's
whatever.
Want to say hello to my friend Brenda Lampkin Blakemore. I haven't seen you or talked to you in a minute, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope everything is cool with you. Good to see you. Miss Walton, Jacqueline Walton. Man, I gotta call you. Of course, little lady Justice, Nikki, everybody that's joining us on LinkedIn, everybody that's joining us on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody. All right. We got a relationship show again tonight. Part 2, I call it. I was trying to create a nice little name for the relationship segment, but I couldn't find one. Didn't have time, ran out. So anyway, why do men or women change when I do. After that, everything goes sour south, okay? Because, well, anyway, in your estimation, why do people change when that happens?
You talking to me?
I'm asking you.
Is it necessary that they've changed, or you were so excited about being in that relationship and being married that there were things that you just ignored?
No, they changed.
Now that you're in the relationship and maybe you weren't living together and now you're in the same space, you're noticing more things. Then sometime it could be also, I got him or I got her already.
That's
so
the one right there. And you cannot assume that, okay? Hello, Bree, and my good friend Bree and Juana Daly. Appreciate you guys.
You should want to assume I already got this person if you're married to the person.
Yeah, but
don't take that person for granted.
But didn't you say, and we said this yesterday, the way you came in, keep it going. All right. So if you sit up here looking like a runway model right off the bat, conversation's great and this and that, and then after the I do's are said, say 3 weeks from from after the I do's have said, you coming, you always in that raggedy ass robe, okay? You always got that big old shower bonnet on, but your hair is this long, okay? What you got the big old shower bonnet on for? And you're going out. I'm just saying. So all of that just changes. And me as a man, I'm like, hey, can you put them things on that you used to wear when we were dating?
And that can actually go both ways, because a man can start doing, pretty much the same thing. But what I've always been taught, and I'm old school, and I lived with we had 5 generations. So I went back to great grandmothers and grandmothers, and I was blessed to have all of my grandparents with me growing up. But they taught me what you did to get that man. You have to continue and move forward. That both of you continue, move forward, try new things to keep it spicy. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm just talking about period in your relationship. That means the communication, and going back to how I always say there are several stages and types of intimacy, doing things for each other, trying to outlove each other each day versus what can this person do for me. Both of you try to just outlove each other and be there for each other and compliment each other.
Okay. And all of that sounds great. It sounds great, but it happens. Reality is both the men change. Now the man walk out, he come up in the morning, before he was trying to woo you. He cooked breakfast after everything, in the morning. You just stayed over all night. He cooked breakfast for you, bring it to you in bed and this and that. Okay. Y'all get married. The I do's have said he come out the, while you in the kitchen cooking, he come out of the room scratching his balls and go sit down and watch TV. Ain't nothing really on TV. He's sitting there and you cook because you got to go to work. He really don't have to go to work that early. And he's like, what's for breakfast? And you'd be like, nothing. I mean, I'm getting ready to go. And he get mad. Okay. I mean, fellas, same thing goes for y'all. All right. You started cooking the breakfast in bed and this and that, okay? Y'all compromise, cook each other breakfast and bring it to bed, all right? Or you get up and cook breakfast one morning, she get up and cook breakfast the next morning, man. That's love. Like
absolutely.
Love on each other, man. Show it all the time, all right? But don't just
and it might not necessarily be all the time, because sometimes you just don't feel like it, and that's okay as well. But the other partner should not just try to take the other one for granted that it's going to happen all the time, because it's not going to happen all the time. There are going to be things, marriage, relationships, committed relationships, true relationships takes work. It takes compromise, forgiveness. There's a lot within relationships, and it's not going to always be hunky-dory all the time. And you have to go into a relationship knowing that, but also being open to knowing that you can't get your way all the time. You're not going to agree all the time, and know when to back up, when to compromise, when to say, you know what? My relationship with this person is more important than me being right or who's at fault at this time.
Whew, Lord have mercy. Hold up. Wait a minute. It ain't no fun if you can't put no life coaching in it. All right.
Come on, Jeff.
I'm a poet. Don't you know it? All right. What's going on, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah. Everybody's good. You're on a little delay there, looks like, man. Okay, real quick, man. Little Lady Justice says, I agree. I feel like no one belongs to a particular job. Everything should be 50-50. Take turns helping. Ashley Wright, what's going on, baby? Long time no here. Yeah, that's your fault. We here, all right? Bree says, I've never had that happen with me, but I've gone over and beyond. We didn't mean to lose the life coach right quick, but Ashley, we're glad that you're here. Okay, you can join in on this conversation. Bree, glad you're here, back in effect. Little Lady Justice, beforehand, she said that we getting a little deep. She said she's gonna stay on for a second, okay? But I appreciate her always. All right. So I mean, I got a question though, and hopefully we got the man here, because last time he did say that.
Okay, he's on here double.
That's okay. We got him. Don't worry about it. Jeff, what's going on?
That's his twin.
We got you now.
There we go. How y'all doing, man?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. So we were talking about why women or men change when the word "I do" is said. Throw some like coaching in that, man. Throw some coaching in that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's like I always say that, and like we said before, it's like, when people get married and say "I do," they believe that because you're now assuming a different role, or now you're going to be called husband or wife. They try to change, or they do change, because they think that the title is different. It is. I will say that it is different from being a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, though, you have to remember that when you were dating and you were courting that person, you were trying to see, especially the man was trying to see if that person is fit to be a wife. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So the reason why you say "I do" is because you see characteristics in them to be a wife. And if she says yes with the proposal, she obviously sees him already, him being able to assume that role as the husband. If not, you wouldn't move forward with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, should things change? No, I don't believe things should change, because if y'all already make a decision to get married, you know what I mean, and y'all want to go that route with it, y'all did all the courting, y'all did all the talking. Now y'all just saying, okay, now we want to live together, do this, and we want to build together and grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But is there a
Some shouldn't
pocket?
change. Y'all already made the decision.
Is there a pocket of I want to see how far I can take, I can go with not doing, what I'm supposed to do. I want to see how far I can go before we get mad, still testing the waters, so to
Are
speak.
you saying once you get married?
Yes.
Why would you get married and still be in that? That's playing games.
Okay, but it happens. It happens. I want to see how
It
far I
does.
can take it. Okay, like I said, again, you go into it like you want it to be. All right. So again, I'll put, and I'm speaking from a man's perspective. You put that bonnet on the head, okay? I don't like that outside of the house, okay? In the house is
In the
cool, but
house.
I don't want to see it in the house really either. Sometimes, come at me like you came at me before, and the way you got me, okay? And so sometimes, when you mention it, she's like, "Well, why can't I do it? I'm in the house, okay? Okay, I'm gonna wear it and see what he say next time. Okay, people do play like that.
But you know what? In your dating stage, depending on how long you've dated, the time that you took together to get to really know each other, I'm
Mhm.
sure you should have seen that bonnet before the time you got married.
That's
You
true
may have
too.
seen it.
Period. Because,
I think you
and
may
I'm
have
just going to
seen
say,
it.
most days now, people are sleeping together. People are spending time at each other's home if they're not living
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for me, but a lot of people, because of society, that's what's happening now. So I guarantee you've seen that bonnet here or there before you got married. And if that's something that,
I didn't see it outside.
okay, you might not seen it
I,
outside,
I
but
get it. Yeah, he
you
probably
talking
see
about,
that outside. He probably see it
yeah,
outside.
but you're talking about within your home.
Okay, but look.
And that's what women wear sometimes to keep their hair together. You got to have the little silk bonnet on so to keep your hair healthy and all that stuff. So that's part of it. Now, wearing it all the time, I would say no.
I'm going to run out to the grocery store real quick. I'll be right back.
That's trifling. Sorry.
Got your
Yeah,
little
shouldn't do
bonnet on.
that.
No,
Trifling.
come on.
No, shouldn't do that.
And those that
And
are
then when you
watching
wear the
video,
slippers and the flip flops and everything.
come on,
That's
exactly. Okay,
trifling. Period. I don't care if somebody's watching it as a woman. That's trifling.
with the off-color socks on, and then they be the short socks and your
Yes.
ankles all ashy and stuff like that. And then people come back, Greg, I saw your woman, man, and she was broke, dog. I'm like, man, no, not my woman. No, not my woman. Yeah, man. I
Mm-hmm.
got the picture here, And I'm like,
You
damn.
can put a baseball cap on, a wig on, or something.
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 Because I always made sure I looked good. When I was out or we do anything,
Exactly.
I always made sure I was put together. It's different when you at home. Let's say if I go take out the trash or something, I'm at home. But when I'm out, Oh, you best believe I'm trying to make sure things are coordinated together. I got on some nice shoes because you don't ever know too. Also, with being a businessman, you just got to be ready for opportunity as well.
All day long. You
You
be
know.
clean too, bro. We got to go shopping. Show me what you know, because I get y'all got to get me out these.
Get him out of those jerseys and them hats, please.
I don't have no
Hey,
jerseys.
man,
I got a
I
couple
got
jerseys.
you.
The t-shirts, what you got on?
I
T-shirts.
got a couple of jerseys.
T-shirts, please.
Now,
Jeff,
now
get 'em.
look, you've seen me.
You look
Just
nice in those, but it's time to come out of that as a business.
Why is it time? Okay, as a businessman,
Just
if I'm running my business, I should be able to dress like I want to dress. Okay, period.
that's true.
True,
That's
true.
If
true.
you're coming to
but
me, and I'm gonna tell you, I learned all of this from Russell Simmons. Okay,
okay.
all right, Russell Simmons,
I give you
Fat
that.
Farm, right? Baseball cap, Fat Farm gear on, gym
Okay.
shoes, and he said, "This is the way I go into the boardroom." Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna
now
put it to me.
and the people that work for me, I'm speaking of Russell Simmons, they know, they come in their suits and this and that. Okay, but this is my company. I run this. All right. Now,
Okay.
if I'm going to another person's company, then I'm changing. I'm Jeff Relaford. I'm clean. I'm just saying.
You look nice in what you wear, Greg. I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm not taking it wrong.
But let me tell you, I've spoken to you in private before, and you might get pissed off by what I'm here to say, but that's okay. Better pissed off than pissed on. There's somewhere that God's getting ready to take you. And I'm trying to tell you right now, Jeff, take him shopping because there's a new complete level. I'm just telling you, there's another level.
I got plenty of suits. I got plenty of suits. All right. I know when to do it. All right. I know exactly when to do what I'm doing. I just said when I go to business meetings and things of that nature, anybody who knows me knows Greg is suited and booted. Okay.
Okay.
And believe me, when you don't want to see me suited and booted, then the panties drop. Anyway, let's go to the next.
We can't do nothing with him.
Let's go to the next one.
Look.
Here's one. Why are men called weak when they date outside of their race?
Ooh, I like that one. I like that.
I've never heard them called weak.
Oh,
because
yes.
they date outside their race. I've heard I've heard women get pissed about a man dating outside of their race, and
They call them weak brothers.
Okay, I had someone close to me that constantly dated out of their race, and what I told them was, they asked me about it, and I said, I don't have a problem with anyone that date outside of their race, but if you're dating outside of your race and then you're bad mouthing the women of your race, saying that they're all immature, they don't, and just really being just very negative about the women or the men, if you're female and you're dating outside of your race, and then you're going to dog out the and I'm just going to say for African Americans, you're going to dog out the black man, or the black man's going to dog out the black women. I am totally against that. If it's just someone that you happen to meet, that you like, you have a connection to, I say go for it, but don't look down. Last week I had a black guy at the gas station get out the car, and because if I do eye contact or something with somebody, I'm normally like, hi, how are you? And before I can say hi, he kind of like looked at me like, and then backed up and kind of like looked to the side to show me the white woman in his truck, like, look what I got. And then kind of like looked at me again, like snorted, kind of like, and I just laughed like, Negro, please. Negro is not the word I use, but it was,
Was it a man or was it an animal? I mean, you talking about he's snorting it all this.
I mean, the way like, like one of those numbers, and it kind of tickled me because it's like, really, I'm a sister, you're a brother, and you just think, like look what I got. I'm not trying to hit on you.
You are a little light skinned though, Marcy.
That don't have anything to do with it.
So you could be considered a brother coming at you. They could be coming at a white girl, a light girl. Okay.
Jeff, how you gonna agree with that? I was like, yeah, that worked. No,
it's all a lot of love, myself.
Hey, look, Felicia says she's never heard that before. She said she's never heard that before, but she doesn't have a problem with them dating outside the race. It's not her business.
I think.
Just don't talk negative about your race. Just if this is who you choose to be with, go for it. That's what you're gonna do.
Thank you, Marcy. Go ahead, Jeff.
You know, when I usually hear this amongst the younger crowd, it's usually because if you dated outside the race, it's because you can't handle the black woman. That's normally how that narrative comes down to a black male.
It becomes
You
the
know,
excuse.
so it's like if you chose to date because of what?
It becomes the excuse.
Exactly, it becomes the excuse. So then it opens up conversations for attitude and this, that, the third, and everything else. So now we have to really hone in on those things of why we are dealing with certain things in relationships, why we can't hold relationships, both male and female. You know what I mean? Now I ain't gonna say a lot of the brothers don't be going around saying, "Well, y'all can't handle the black man."
Right.
You know,
Right.
we don't say that, but that's normally the narrative when it comes down to women. So I just think a lot of it boils down to different things you haven't accepted in life, different insecurities, and sometimes when somebody sees something in you that nobody else has shown you, we have a hard time accepting that. So then that's what makes us push outside and want to date another race, because then we see different cultures and how they move, and how in some cases maybe it can come off and they could be a little more respectful, a little more open to different things that are said and done, as opposed to kickback. You know, sometimes kickback can be seen as attitude, but you know, what were you gonna say, Greg?
I was just going to say, we talked about this yesterday, not this particular, but it kind of coincides with it. Convenience, marriage of convenience, or dating for convenience. All right. You see that these white people, and you just said where they got a little bit more, or something's going on with them that you might be able to capitalize on. All right. So you start messing with them out of convenience too. All right. And then once you get yours, you dump them. All right. But I've seen so many movies where the black man, he comes up, the black woman got his back all the way through. He comes up and he leaves her for a white woman.
Peace. I'm out.
You know, I don't, and nowhere are we saying it's wrong, or people were just giving our opinion. And me personally, I've heard women say he is so weak. You know, he could be because he can't handle a strong black woman. What makes you a strong black woman that he can't handle? You know, are you a strong, or is it just you feeling some kind of way because he ain't with you? You know,
A lot of times that's probably what it is too.
Felicia said her ex is dating a Susie, and he said because he can control her. There you go. They are a little bit more docile, because on the other side of that,
Some of them,
these white women want black men. That's a trophy for them. That's also a kind of when they're trying to rebel against their fathers. Okay, so they grab a black guy. Okay, and the same thing, and the white guys just want a black woman with the big booties and all of that stuff. You know, that's what the black men. Don't go, Jeff. No.
but you know what? You know, a lot. Okay. I'm going to switch saying a lot. Some black men that talk about they went to a different race because of the black woman being aggressive and things of that nature. I find it mind-boggling when I see some of these relationships and I see the female from a different race, like embarrassing our brothers in the stores, going off, cussing them out, just totally belittling and making them less of a man. And I just look, like for real, for real, and you're allowing this, knowing that if it were a black woman, all heck would be going off, and they just sit there because sometimes like, well, it's because, like this my baby, like you said, how some of them think it's a trophy.
You know, I saw a TikTok today, and everybody say hello to Gina.
Hey, Gina.
What's up, Gina?
You on delay?
Yeah, she's on delay as well.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I saw a TikTok today where this lady said, and her guy was in the background. She was like, yeah, we arguing, and yeah, what's gonna happen is this: we're gonna argue, we're gonna say what we're gonna say, but at the end of the day, we ain't breaking up. We're gonna be together, okay? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You're gonna say what you're gonna say, and then you're gonna kiss me, and it's over. It ain't that simple, all right? I'm sorry, but anyway,
No, it's never that simple.
I got a question here. You've been dating somebody, and you had, man, the first few dates have been fantastic. Oh my God, they've been the greatest dates you've ever had in your life, and you're like, this is the one. Then they ghost you. You can't find them. They ain't answering the phone. They're not calling you. 3-4 months later, they come right back, and they sit there and
wrong
look
answer.
eyes. I'm sorry. A lot of this happened. Blah blah this happened. Blah blah that happened. Let's give it another try. Would you give it another try?
I think they had something to hide. That's what I would think.
My thing is, give me the common courtesy, even if something is going on, to just say, hey, I'm going through something. I'm gonna have to, back up or something like that. Just, because if you were already in a relationship, that's just to me respect. And to me, just to ghost me and then think you can come back, months later or something and just pick it up. No, that's a phone call. That's a quick phone call.
Mm-hmm.
We have too much technology to let to not. I'm sorry, I could not unless you were in a coma. You got real sick. You were in a coma. You're in the hospital. You couldn't.
I was in a coma.
But
well, I had it happen to me.
What did you do?
I had it happen to me when I was on the dating scene, and I told you guys I was on Match.com before, and I met this guy, and it was a really slow relationship, which is the way I wanted it, because like I told you, I had just lost my late husband, and 2 years later, now I'm back dating. And it was every day he would come to my job. We would have lunch in the cafeteria for about a month, and then next thing I know, poof, he gone. And then I was like, okay, oh well, no big deal, the relationship hadn't got that close yet. He came back about a month later. I was going through some things, this and that. Okay, fine. Started back to having our lunch dates again. Then next thing you know, about another 3 or 4 months, poof, he gone again. Came back, y'all. Came back. His father had passed away this time. And he was like, my dad passed, and I really felt for him. But you know what? I couldn't do it again. I'm like, you know what? This is a pattern. And I'm not going to get caught up in your web. So whatever you're dealing with, go deal with it. And you're going to do it without me. And I went on my own way. And he was still trying to contact me even months after that. And I was like, poof, be gone.
So you gave him the ghosting noise. Poof. All right.
Yeah.
Justice says some people around for only a season or reason, or however that goes. And police says, nope, I'll delete you as soon as I realize you ghosted me. Repeat offender.
You know what? Those kind of people, I think that they're trying to date more than one person, and maybe they feel like, okay, this person I like better, but then it didn't work out, so let me go back over here. That's the impression I got. I'm not going to be your sloppy seconds.
Cake.
And so,
cake.
Nah, it wasn't gonna work out like that. It didn't work out like that.
Yeah.
Well, we do have our resident life coach. But I'm gonna give you a little pause for a second because y'all know I look for videos sometime. Okay, my man Sheldon. Let's check him out real quick. We'll be right back.
If you're dating a man, all right, and y'all been communicating, and then he stops calling you, but in that time you don't call him either. Do you say he ghosted you? You both ghosted each other. All right. But the reality is that I've seen situations like this, and women will say, well, he ghosted me. So there's going to be a process where it takes time, and we have to go through different people before we find or receive that person who is our match, who is the person that we should share life with. That is what's going to take time. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. It only becomes a problem because we waste too much time in the interim with the people who don't belong in our lives. And so now by the time we even get to that right person, we ain't got the energy for it. So we got to learn to sift through people much quicker so that we don't develop what I call dating fatigue. And we get tired of the process because we're holding on too long. We got to move them out the way super fast. Get them in, get them out. That's it, all right? Stop wasting all this damn time. Please, okay? We got to fix that, all right? So, Now there was one more that I want to speak on. Oh, ghosting. That's what I want to speak on. All right, so ghosting. Ghosting is an unfortunate thing that happens. Everybody here familiar with what ghosting is? All right, I heard a couple no's. So ghosting is essentially when you're dating someone and they just disappear. You don't hear from them no more, they're just gone. All right? Now, let me say this. I love y'all, and to the women, I really, really love y'all. But what I have found is that women, okay, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this, all right? If you're dating a man, all right, and y'all been communicating, and then he stops calling you, but in that time, you don't call him either, do you say he ghosted you? You both ghosted each other, all right. But the reality is that I've seen situations like this, and women will say, well, he ghosted me. You ghosted him too. You didn't call him, he didn't call you. So neither of y'all are guilt-free from this situation, all right? Also, what I have noticed, this is what I'm going to say, women have a tendency, the reason why you may not ghost is because y'all have no problem keeping men around who you're not really interested in as your friends. You will have these men lingering around using, let's be real, you will use these men as your emotional whores, all right, as free dates, free meals, whatever you want. So you ain't ghosting because you stockpiling all them brothers, all right, keeping them on the shelf, all right. Whereas men, yes, they're more likely to be like, okay, if I'm not going to do anything here, if I'm not going to get what I want, I'm just out. We don't keep women around like that. We just keep it moving and that's it. I am not saying one is right, one is wrong. I'm saying we all doing some nonsense, all right? So let's be honest about how we're behaving in that way. But let me also say this. Ghosting is very popular because the reality is that people fear having to face you and hand rejection to you. We don't like rejection, and we typically don't like giving rejection. It is very hard for someone to say, okay, I know I don't want to deal with this person no more. Let me call them up just to tell them I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, that's a very awkward, uncomfortable thing. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying this is why it happens. All right?
That's it.
Now,
I love that.
before anybody else says anything, Jeff, give us your spin.
Okay. I see exactly what he's saying when it comes to the ghosting part, because he is correct. There are things that both sides do. If nobody made any initial contact, that means, yeah, y'all did ghost each other. You know, a lot of blame wants to get put on one person or the other. But for real, you're not a mind reader. You don't know what anybody else got going on and doing. And if you repeatedly call, and then you don't hear nothing from nobody, that's one thing. But if y'all in communication and you hear from somebody, you know, now you solve the problem. And he is exactly right. Some women will stockpile men and will go ahead and say, all right, I keep you around for the free dates and all that. And also because they know that these men will repeatedly call them and say, hey, how you doing? So then when it comes along and it's time to say, oh, let's go on this date. I want to take you out. You know what? I'll go out with you today. Now, you looking at it as like, I don't like you. I'm not interested. I'm not nothing. Instead of moving on and not entertaining that because you don't want that relationship with that person. See, I think that's what wasting time is. If you have somebody like a man that's around and you know you're not interested in him, don't go out with him. Because he's going to think because you leveraged him a little bit to go out, he's going to think he got a shot and he has no chance at all. Let that man go about his business and do his thing. Like, I love when he said, don't waste time, because we do that so much. Mm-hmm. We do it so much. We want to give people the time of day who we know don't deserve the time, but we just want to take advantage of the fact that, okay, like you said, we getting the free meal and other stuff out of it. Let that man go on and do his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. That's life coaching. Mm-hmm. You were going to say something?
Yeah, but let me ask everyone on the panel. Let me ask, if someone ghosts you, is that your ultimate, I'm done with that person? Do you feel that, that's the right thing to do, that just leave them alone?
I'm not going to, I'm not going to wait. I mean, my thing is this. If it's a week, something like that, all right. some things happen. It's life, okay? 2
Mhm.
weeks go on, I'm gonna start questioning. Okay, but again, I'm gonna make a phone call. Now, if I'm making this phone call and I'm not getting a response from my phone calls, I'm not getting a response from my texts, I'm
Mhm.
done. You ain't got to look, you can call me back and say, well, hey, this is
Yeah.
what happened, okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's cool, man. Handle your business. I'm done. And me, brother, like me, 2 weeks, I have somebody in 2 days. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah, because when you're trying to actively date, like when you're actively dating somebody and trying to get to knowing everybody, it's just like, that takes time and you need a level of consistency.
hmm
That being gone for 2-3 weeks and then popping back up again and blah 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 woo woo. Those are critical times and moments where you could be talking, getting information, trying to see more about that person into their lives a little bit to see if they're really for you. If we got to do all that, I can go spend some time with somebody else who I can talk to, get the information, and actually court and see if I want them to be my wife or not.
now I'm gonna tell you, man, I did call somebody a couple of times. I mean, not a couple of times, a bunch of times, man. Danita,
Here we go.
I didn't called you for 40 years. 40 years.
She
What you
goes.
40 years.
I asked that question
You think she ghosted me?
because Danita told me to tell you. I'm just playing.
I was like, oh, wait.
I was like, it's about to get juicy in this bad
There's
boy.
some
Hold
tea
on.
out here.
Let me sit
Wait,
up.
look. Let me get my popcorn.
But
You
I
know,
was ghosted. Like I just told you, the scenario. I left that guy alone. I didn't feel like it happened more than once. So I felt like it was a pattern. But I was ghosted by my husband for 17 years, y'all. He ghosted me. And we ran into each other coming out the grocery store.
Whoa,
And,
wait a minute, I'm lost.
and I'm like,
I'm
hey,
confused.
You were married 17 years.
he
I'm lost.
ghosted me. Yeah, but when we first started dating, he ghosted me. And I ran
That's
into
true.
him again at the grocery store and we started dating again. He didn't ghost me again. I think if he had done it again, I'd have left him alone. But we ended up together for 17 years. So that's the reason I asked
I think 17 is your number.
now.
Okay,
You
you let
see
them
it?
ghost
17.
17, then you're
Robert
married.
ghosted me.
Okay, you breaking up. You said Robert ghosted. See, I knew
Robert
when it came up.
Oh,
ghosted me. And I gave him another opportunity.
So you must be the ghost whisperer. I
Yep.
mean, what?
Yes.
The ghost whisperer.
And
I'm in
Robert
agreement with
ghosted me.
I'm in agreement with
And
Greg.
I gave him another opportunity to worked out. So must be the ghost whisperer. Something. I'm scaring men or something. They scared.
I'm in agreement with Greg. Whereas if I'm in some type of relationship, I know, Greg, I'm about ready to throw up. I'm sorry. Ugh. But whereas if I'm in a relationship or something, or we're talking, okay, and all of a sudden you ghost me, I'm like, okay, we've been talking and communicating, and then I don't hear from you. I'm gonna make maybe one call or two calls or a text or email or something, like, hey, is everything okay? But then if I don't hear from you, I'm good. I'm like, peace. I had a life before you. I'm going to continue to have a life, and I'm gone. Now, as far as someone trying to come back into my life again, that's something happened. That's a quick phone call, a quick text. Hey, there's something going on. I'm going to have to get back to you. Something like that. It doesn't take nothing for a couple of seconds to pick up a phone and make a phone call. When you're in the car, if you got to get on your way here to there, hey, just want to let you know, something's going on.
And we
I
don't
might need to
encourage
back up.
texting while driving. Go ahead, Marcy.
Something of that, some type of communication to let me know, hey, I'm still interested, but there's something right now I got to handle. And it might take a while or something.
Mixmaster Maurice Bishop. Skiving him.
Hey, Maurice.
What's going on, brother?
Well, I'm just saying, I
There
brought
we go.
that up to say, that it's not the end all. You know, if I had not gave my first husband, my late husband, a second chance, I never would have had the great marriage that I had. If I had never gave Robert the second chance, I would have not had this great guy in my life. So I guess it all depends on how you feel about the situation, because I didn't give the first guy a chance. I didn't give him the opportunity. But you know, so I wouldn't say, you know, just walk away from it. I think all of the circumstances has a lot to play into it.
Danita, do you hear her? Do you hear her?
Gina, what was the time between when you were ghosted by Robert? What was the time period? How long?
Ooh, about a month.
A month, okay.
About a month. And I was calling him and he did not answer he wouldn't answer the phone. And I stopped calling.
Was it something that he felt that you had done?
No, he was going through some things.
Okay.
And I guess, you know, being in a new relationship, he didn't want to share it. And that was the same thing with my late husband. He was going through some things too. And it was very deep. Some really deep things. And I guess when you knew, how you know that? How do you know that?
Because she moved. I didn't know.
I'm going to call Danita and I'm going to ask her.
Danita Bohannon.
And I'm gonna ask her for that. I'm gonna ask her for that cassette tape.
Greg, did she move because it was she? You know, she was like, "Oh my gosh, this guy keeps coming on to me, and I just gotta leave. I'm just gonna leave the whole school."
Oh no, we had sex.
Thank you, Maurice. We needed that in there. Like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Let me show you guys something, okay? And I'm not even gonna make a comment behind it, and I want you guys to comment on this, okay? I'm gonna show you this picture, not the one y'all think. I'm gonna show you this picture, and y'all tell me. I'm gonna show it, then I'm gonna take it off. Y'all tell me, is it cool?
No.
Heck no. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
No, I'm not branding any man's name on my body anywhere. That's not cool. Marie.
Oh, come on.
Is it me or?
That's crazy.
He got his whole name on. She loved this man. Okay.
That look like
that kind of looks like a brand versus a tattoo. Because look at it, it's raised. That's don't look like a tattoo. That look like it's branded.
No way.
No.
That's too much.
Hey, Maurice, we want the LinkedIn people to hear you correctly, man. All right.
You're breathing in helium again.
Felicia
okay, Felicia. Yeah.
See, thank you, Felicia. She said to call her, Gina, please, so he can feel better. Thank you. I just want my daddy's records.
His cassette or his records. Story's changing.
Cassette, whatever. Okay. I got something for Danita though when she calls.
She said the story's changing.
And she will be on the show. Don't worry about it. She will be coming on the show real soon. New coming in next year.
Well, she ghosts you, baby. She ghosts you.
See,
I
know how.
That's almost 50 years, 50 something years, no?
I know how to find ghosts.
Right. That's some real ghosting.
Okay, how does that sound, y'all?
And I found her. Hey, so check this out, man. Let me ask y'all another question. And again, thank you guys for tuning in from LinkedIn. You know, you're new for us, so we got something for you. YouTube, you know, we here. All right. That's Jeff Relaford. He is the resident life coach here. All right. Maurice Bishop, he's the voiceover guy. I'm gonna call you the voiceover guy. That's Gina over there. Gina, she's we call her 17. That's what we're gonna call her 17. And Marcella, she can, if there was a clan meeting, and it was a whole bunch of them and a little bit of us. Marcella could blend on that side, and if it was a whole bunch of us or a little bit of them, Marcella could come on our side, okay? But we love her still. She compilation, y'all. But anyway, I'm just joking, Marcy. I'm joking. We love you.
She got people watching.
She do, man. She got fans, and I ain't even got none.
Wow.
She got fans. This the second day because somebody said, "Oh, hold on, let me put it up here." This is the second day.
He's so sad.
Look at this.
What'd you say, Gina?
Look at this.
Marcy, you can honestly
ma'am.
say you've never been ghosted for 50 years.
No, I have not. I've never been ghosted.
I got ghosted. Last time I got ghosted was 31 years ago.
Hell yeah, she gonna bring my recorder back. Hell yeah, right?
I'm gonna contact her tonight.
Or she gonna find one. I want the exact one I had. It was about a little bit bigger than this, and it had the little knob. It didn't have the press button. I had the fancy one. It had the knob. It went to play and rewind. I had that one. And record, you had to press the little red button and turn it to play. So I had that one. And that's what she got now. And I bet
you didn't have anything. Your daddy had it. It was your dad's.
Well,
oh, wait a minute.
Right.
Did story change again? I don't know. I'm getting confused.
You said change.
He said it was your daddy's. It was your daddy's.
Yes, daddy's.
Hey, look, I'm gonna change this up a little bit, y'all. Check this out.
Okay.
And I left that up there on purpose so she could see it, Felicia. She watching. Thank you, Danita. Call me. There's a high school teacher. Y'all saw this one. She sees a student a year after he graduated.
Oh.
The student is 18, 19 now. The teacher's 25. Can they date?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a little weird, but
it's legal.
Marcel, can they date?
I mean,
they can do whatever they want. It's a bit much, Of course, with the kid being out of school,
they grown.
But my thing would be that's still a child. They're just coming straight out of high school. They have not experienced anything. So why would an adult
be bothered?
Yeah, with a child.
Papa. Okay.
The question should be, is it morally correct?
And that's what I'm
question.
like.
Why should it be if it's morally correct? He's out of school.
They're both adults.
They're both grown. They're out of school. He probably got a job now and whatever.
And
so why is it morally different?
But you know what?
I see what Gina's talking about.
Right, but 18 and 19 is, people say, oh, they're grown. That's really not grown. You don't really, most 18 and 19-year-olds have not experienced anything. They really don't have true responsibilities. And as far as being relationship-wise, they really haven't. It's been puppy love. You've been trying to do this, think you know on this, think you know on that. And it's not at that age, like 18 and 19, 18, 19, you're still technically a teen.
Out of school. Right.
There's still a lot of things. There's 25-year-olds. You can't go to the club with the 25-year-old. Can you even drink?
Okay, but look at this. The 25-year-old is still young too. All right. So I mean, that's only about 5 or 6 years difference. That's it.
It's true.
I think at that age, I would say I don't think so. But when you get older, start getting maybe into your 30s, and there's an age difference, then you're more of an adult at that point. That's just me.
You've had some experiences.
Okay, hey, before
not to mention your own place, your own job, your own everything,
And I get that, okay. Jeff has to get out of here in a second. Okay, so Jeff, with this relationship thing, period, man. Give us something. Let's even talk about the I call them May, December, okay, but the relationships and how people can get past some of this mess in these relationships.
Big way to get past a lot of the messes. It's like we always say, like I always continue to say, you got to know yourself first. The work has to be done inwardly first with you. So then you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you stay consistent with it. Whole key is consistency. Don't veer off the path of who you choose to date or whatever just because something seems interesting or something like this. If you know that it's a red flag involved, follow your gut, follow that intuition that we all have when it comes to that, and know it's a red flag and move on to the next person. Don't continue with nonsense or craziness just because you're like, okay, it feels good for the moment, so I may be able to bypass this. If you already know it's going to snowball into an avalanche, just back away, get out. There's
You're
so many
already
people
running
in this
into a
world.
fire. Exactly.
You'll find the right one.
You're already running into a fire.
So there it is.
And then how do you expect, and you think you got the best of something? You know?
Hey man, look, Jeff is
when you expect not to get burnt?
Jeff is on a tour, a business tour. You know, him and 4 other individuals. Okay, and they're just giving us knowledge on life, business, love, entrepreneurship, all of that stuff. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
We support that. Okay, we'll be getting more information on the next stop on this tour. So we appreciate you, Jeff, for hanging out with us, man.
Real.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem.
Bruh.
All right, bro. He has to leave. So again, y'all got life coached.
Love you, Jeff. See you later.
So
Night, Jeff.
let me get it. Y'all late. Let me get Jeff left 3 minutes ago.
Mine was on time.
I know yours was on time. Okay, with that same situation, though, let's say 10 years later, student is 29 and the teacher's 35. It's cool now, right?
And I would say my issue would be because now they're older. So you've been doing some adulting.
But it was still her student. Doesn't that make it a little awkward?
I would say it would be awkward to me. But yeah, that student thing is a little,
that's crazy now.
That throws it off. Not throws it, throws it off.
Yeah. Throw it off.
Throw it off. Yeah.
That's crazy now, that student.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of that stuff.
Had teachers when we were all well, let me see.
Yeah, because you in the back of everyone's mind.
They knew who was messing around. Yeah.
Gina, do me a favor. Log off, log back on. Okay, you're severely behind.
In the back of everyone's mind.
Yeah, that's a little off there.
So I'm kind of mad. Jeff got off before I got to the question that he posed. Why do some men constantly ask women, how good is my sex? Was it better than the exes? You know, was it better than your ex-husbands? What is that something that you prepared to answer?
No, the question is, Maurice and Greg, why do you guys ask that question?
I want to ask you.
I don't need to ask. I know what I'm bringing to the table.
Okay, and then
I've never asked.
Okay.
Never.
I know what I bring to the table. But men do that, you know. Oh, was I better than him? Why is he calling you? You know, because he's still friends. Okay, why is he calling you? How was I? Was I better than him? Is there anything I need to do? You know, I don't need no pointers on that. Nobody should ever ask for pointers in the bedroom. Now, you may want to ask, okay, well, give each other, you know, tips on what to do, but not, okay, well, he didn't do it like that. Okay, you ain't better than him and this and that. Okay, but Lisa says I've never been asked that.
And me, because I'm like trying to figure out, like, nah, and
and do it. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't know where y'all been, man. Y'all must.
Why? I don't understand why he would want to compare himself to someone, because then my thing is, would the man is he seriously ready to hear the answer? If someone had asked me that, and
no, he's not.
And see, that's my question. Why would you even ask that? Because the woman can come out like, you know what, number one, I'm used to a big salami, not a Vienna sausage. Number two, oh, did you just do something? Oh, wait a minute. Did we just do something? Okay. Number three, yeah, he knew how to handle me and stuff. And you know what? You just ain't got it. I don't know what your rhythm is off. You know, your size is off.
Damn.
You know,
she
and
gave
if
him
the
all.
woman just come out, the man ain't gonna want to hear that. Don't ask, because you got some women that are gonna be like, look,
Hey.
and then, you know, if they get a little upset or something, whatever.
What's up?
Yeah.
When you finish, you should already know what's going on.
Hello.
You should already know what you done did.
What's up, honey, money?
Dang, she just read. You did read the rights to him.
I don't even know what to say no more, dude.
And she used to get big perm and not big sperm.
She didn't talk some man. Marcella, everybody, your fans.
I just don't understand. You're right.
You know, bring up that comparison question. I'm not. Look, I don't. Number one, I'm not going to ask that question. But again, Maurice, I'm going to have to do this. What?
Why would you even ask that question? I don't even get that. Why would a guy even ask that question?
Yeah.
Like little lady Justice just said, it's insecurities, okay?
Yeah.
And he wants to know that in order to keep you, I got to do better than that past dude, okay? Especially in the sex.
You said, call a nigga.
You shouldn't even be worried about who you had in the past, because
when you're
evidently
done,
something didn't work out with that past.
No, when it's done, you should know. When you
do your thing.
I do the beat it up well dance after I'm done, man. I'm all up in there with mine, okay? But let me ask y'all this. So you got the Bachelor, you got the Bachelorette, the Bachelor that comes on television, okay?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about? I say, would you do a show like that?
Mm-mm.
Would you let your sister or your brother do a show like that?
No, I'd advise against it.
Me as well.
I mean, to me, it seemed like, you know how we call them, thirsty. There's a bunch of thirsty men and women out there.
He said it.
Yeah, I did say to beat it up then. I'd be all up in there like Jody, man. I'd be like,
little lady Justice, ignore him. Sometimes we just have to ignore him. He's being regular.
I'll be going
He's being regular right now.
Real regular.
Real regular.
Beat him up dance. And she'd be like, yeah, you put it down. You did your thing. Come on. I saw the movie. She said it's on now. I can't do it. She watching Baby Boy. Yeah. You don't do this. But that, you know, I couldn't do a show like that because
it just seems real desperate.
I don't want it does. And then
I'm private, number one.
This girl, like I'm looking at the one now, this girl,
she ain't that fine.
She got 30 men that she got to go through.
All right. And you know, 2 of them at least done hit it, 2 of them.
Yeah,
if not more.
Come on, man.
I don't watch that.
Of course I do, little lady Justice. When I get back, we're going out. I'm gonna take you out. We're gonna go dancing. All right, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna be in trouble. Whatever. Gina's back.
She rebooted her. Did you
reboot her? Are you back, Gina? Say something.
I think you need to go to the beach and just do the show from the beach, man. I don't know.
It's dark out there. It's real dark.
So I'm gonna drag you up in that water.
I'm gonna bring you some stage lights, man. That'd be a good show.
It would be really nice.
That would be a good show.
We all need to be live in person on that one.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be fun.
And I'm gonna get LinkedIn to sponsor it. Yeah, that would be a good show.
Well, can it be sponsored in Cancun or something?
And I was going to be sponsored
on that beach
at the Gary, Indiana beach.
I'm with Marcy.
Look, on one of them beaches, on a cruise ship or something.
Yeah, no. At the At the Gary, Indiana beach. Hey, you guys, you've been dating somebody, and after some research, you find out that the person you've been dating is your third cousin. Do you end the relationship?
Yep.
Third cousin is cool.
You still have DNA. I researched it.
You have DNA.
You have DNA.
You have DNA.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
That's,
okay, but
that's
chart.
But
that's just as weird as the student and the teacher.
Okay, but see, the student teacher, they wasn't dating. You've been dating this person for a couple of years, and you just found out that that's your third cousin.
You still have DNA.
You're saying it's weird, but you didn't know.
But now you know.
I know, but when you find out, it's weird.
Correct.
So
You
now
need
you
to
know what
shut
do
it
you do?
down.
So now you know you end it.
Yeah,
And
kissing
it always
cousins
makes
is
sense.
more than
Yeah.
kissing
I would say
cousins.
yeah, because you Nate.
Yeah.
What if you decide that
That's
you're
where the
going?
word
You
Kentucky
decide you
came
want to
from.
get married. You want to get married. Then you have kids. You still have DNA together.
Man, look,
Called
Dana
inbreeding.
aside, I'm gonna hit it 3 or 4 more times before I let it go. I'm sorry.
No,
Now
no.
you'll be okay if you live in Utah.
But wait a minute,
Oh,
you didn't know you've been dating for
okay, but now
Dana,
you know.
you said
so,
live in
so
Utah.
you give up all that you built with this person 3 or 4 years. You didn't build something with this
That's
person.
weird. It would
That's
feel
kissing
weird once you
cousins.
find out. It's
That's your
just
cousin.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
Third,
Mm.
Be like, look, and then look.
Quit being the
That'd be
devil's advocate. You know better than that.
okay. And then
third.
you go to
It
these
ain't your
family
first cousin.
reunions.
It ain't your second cousin. It's your third cousin, twice removed.
So then
Sorry.
you go to a reunion, and there's Big Ma Pookie them,
You talking about boy? Don't you
and they
love
all
that
like, hey, and they're like, wait a minute, hey y'all, cousin this, cousin that. Wait a minute, y'all together? Well, that's your auntie's grandson, and that's your uncle. So no, that's a bit much to me.
Mm-mm.
Gina,
I'm out.
while you were gone, Gina, Marcy took us to the ghetto.
I heard Marcy.
Yeah, really hard.
I'm like, woo.
Felicia says she found out 2 of her cousins were married 30 plus years and found out a few years ago. They're still married, of course. 30
Well,
plus years.
I mean, if they didn't know,
they old now.
So what? Oh, it's also because they're old. It's a difference now.
I just
I'm just saying. If you don't know, you don't know. So I mean, nothing you can do about that if you don't know. And so I say, if you built something with this person,
that's different. If you didn't know, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You didn't know. It ain't like you sat out and been like, "Hey, girl, you my cousin. How many down are you? You 3? Oh, we cool."
Hey, there is some places in America where that is okay. We're not gonna point them out.
I would feel some kind of way. I would have to,
so, Marcy, you would not date if you would not.
I would probably already checked your background, so.
Well, okay, but this was a genealogical background. Okay, you ain't checked when you going through all them checks. You ain't going through no genealogical background. Ain't nobody doing that. All right, this is a genealogical background somebody just happened to do, and they found out after a couple of years of dating, 3 or 4 years of dating, I should say, they're third cousins. You just gonna end it like that? Y'all done bought a big house together now.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's over and done. I can't.
If we together 3 or 4 years, that's real hard. I would not feel right.
I mean, finding out might make you go.
If you know.
Do that again, Maurice.
Finding out might make you go.
I don't know.
Some things are gonna change for sure. I don't care what you say. Some things are gonna change.
She said it's different. Little lady said it's different once you find out it's no longer okay because you will feel different.
Yeah.
Felicia says I asked his grandma, grandpa names.
Hey,
interesting question.
My sister was talking about how Gary was, and all these kids running around here by different mom and daddy. They don't know if they mess around with their brothers or sisters or cousins. They come.
That's why I teach my kids. I teach my kids their family. They go to all the family reunions. Yeah. They get all into the history. They need to know.
And you know what? Unfortunately, a lot of that has stopped some. Because like even with me, growing up on all 3, we had my father, my mom, and my stepmom side of the family. And we all were always together, knew everybody and all that. But then as you get older and everyone starts getting the families and moving away, unfortunately, they don't really do all that anymore. Well, some families.
Hey, I got one more for y'all. Is you all familiar with the OnlyFans pages, right?
No, I meant to look that up. What is that?
Okay, OnlyFans is I would put it up here, but I can't. I won't. OnlyFans is you can get on there and you can twerk, you can have sex, do it all, show you stuff.
Only what?
OnlyFans. And and people pay you. They send you the money to, check you out like that. Okay. Anyway, Is
I'm
a
not familiar
man
with that.
is a man? Well, look it up. We'll look it up after we're done. Is a man or woman with an OnlyFans page dateable? Would you date somebody that's been showing their ass on?
Not at all. Nope.
Now
That's
some
for
people
anybody.
use
a negative.
No, come on, y'all. Some people use now OnlyFans because it's more of it's trying to promote yourself. Okay, some people use it for. She said, "What the front door?" Some people use it for other purposes. Trying to get their status up. All right, but that's what it started up.
What status? If I'm twerking and showing my booty and anything else, or showing the front
any and
part of my man,
everybody.
what type of status is that? That's
You all do know that social media pays you, okay?
I don't care.
And
so
you know what?
Status.
When you're stooping that low, then your
We'll
morals
do
are
anything.
low. So why would I date someone who has low morals?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
not.
No.
You know what? You know what's so crazy about what we just said? We probably got people on there listening to this talking about, so I do it, and they will do it. It's just the generation. It's the generation that we're in now. A lot of them, if they got a body, they're gonna show that body off.
There's some older people that do the same thing, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But they, it's just like so
they
are
advertise.
you saying that a stripper isn't dateable?
You can't turn a whore into the housewife.
A stripper is not a whore. Come on now.
You can't turn a whore into a housewife.
She said, "I said what I said. Did you hear me?" And she went into the screen.
She got close to the screen. Said,
I did not stutter.
First of all, when you say that phrase, take the W and the RE off. Okay, you can't turn a hoe a housewife, right?
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
She said the whole word.
You know
like
what? They are going to miss that money. They're going to miss that money. And unless you're okay with them continuing to get on stage while you're dating them, that's their lifestyle.
Let me be the devil's advocate.
Okay.
We're a little bit older. So we're seasoned. Well, you're married. You get ready to get married. Let's say you find out when you're a little bit older and you're seasoned that someone did that, let's say in their 20s in college, because I've heard, people have stripped, pay for their college.
Yeah.
And so let's say if you're in your 50s or so, or 60s or older, or something, let's say 40s and up, and you're dating someone and you find out they were a stripper in their 20s or something to help with college or something of that nature. How would you guys feel with that? And they stopped after, college or anything, that was just pretty much that
was like,
I need help,
I get some money.
Yeah, I had financial aid, but I needed more aid.
I think a lot of things that people do in their past, it shouldn't haunt them as they got older and mature and change their lives around. I think people I think people deserve a second chance, So that's different to me, other than, you just chasing money for it. If you're just chasing doing that to chase money, then to me your morals are, they're in the wrong place.
Greg, so how old were you when you stripped? Because you had that face on you. So how old were you when you stripped? And what was the reason?
Probably about 5 years old.
5, okay.
Yeah, because I had to take a bath. What is OnlyFans used for? Launched in 2016, OnlyFans is a subscription-based social media platform where users can sell and or purchase original content. But when utilized as an adult site, users will post, NSFW videos and photos to their accounts, which are protected by a paywall. But the reality is, according to a comprehensive study conducted by Influencer Marketing Hub, the average OnlyFans user makes $180 a month, and most accounts take home less than $145 a month. The top 1% of the accounts on OnlyFans make about 33% of all the money.
You know what's so crazy about that is? it stays on the internet forever.
But see, here's the thing: even though that's a little amount of money per month, their numbers get them to other places. All right, it gets them. So it's a social media tool.
So that's why you asked the other question formally.
But that's no money.
And what other places are you trying to get to showing your tail?
Pornhub.
Okay, so that gets you into porn.
I don't know. I'm just saying something. But what I do know is this: Core water. Some good stuff, y'all. It is ranked up in the top 10 of waters in the world. I mean, really, it's perfectly balanced pH purified water, and Core is doing their part for the environment because this entire bottle is made from 100% recycled plastic. All right.
So what does it come back as?
It comes back as an OnlyFans subscription.
Glasses.
Yes.
What?
Subscription.
Headphones. Speakers.
OnlyFans are updated peep shows.
Oh. Okay. The new age peep shows.
Yeah, thanks, Lenita, because I was just on the page while we were talking, actually. Got to be subscribed, though. So I'm not a subscriber. I was trying to look for it, which is what I'm doing right now. You type in OnlyFans. Bam. There you go. Comes up. There's a lot going on.
Pop it everywhere. Let's see.
But you can't get in it. Okay, you got to log in.
Look at Maurice grinning before he get on it. Look. Where's your wife?
You can get in it. You got to email. You got to email and
create turn the light on. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm not advertising. I'm just saying. Did you look at it, Maurice?
Look at his face.
See, here's the thing. You know, Lenita says again, OnlyFans are updated peep shows, and Felicia said, "Oh yeah, girl, sure is." Somebody else will say, "Girl, yes, it is. I was on there last week." All right, but that's why I asked the question, though, man. I mean, but anyway.
Oh wait,
his face.
They got all kinds of stuff.
Lord, gotta stop with this.
So you got to create a password and you put your email. I put my email.
Maurice, you took your glasses off.
They're right.
And he got that bottle of lotion next to him.
Glasses got all steamy.
No, they got fingerprints all over.
Maurice, I ain't mad at you, dude. Hey man. Yeah, I got my chapstick on.
Lord have mercy. No, I don't see nothing on here but fans only. It says sign up to support your favorite creators. That's it.
Yeah, Linda Lovelace and all the rest of them.
It's all good. Ain't she about 98 now?
Have you seen her?
I'm gonna tell you somebody y'all ain't seen. Let me tell you somebody y'all ain't seen that surprised me. Actually, the other day, Christy Brinkley. She looks good, but of course, she got plastic. She got money to look good.
Look better than her daughter.
She looks good, right? What did her daughter do?
I got a question. So you all remember? It's not a question. It's a comment, actually. You remember the show Family Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if y'all can remember the episode where Judy went downstairs, right? And she never came back up, okay?
Oh, the baby girl?
Baby girl never came back up. Next thing you know, we see her on YouTube. Not a YouTube, but we see her on, she's doing porn.
Is she? Oh.
Yeah, she was
not good.
Porn. She came out the basement, boy, for real.
Wow.
She was
What's
good.
Her name?
What was her name? I ain't gonna tell you, but she was good too.
Dang, Greg.
Huh? I'm back.
Okay, what other questions did we have for today's show?
We're done.
Okay.
We are done. We went through all of them. You didn't think we could do it. Let me make sure though.
So are we gonna do what you did tomorrow? TikTok.
Spoken word?
TikTok.
Y'all want to do TikTok instead of spoken word? Because we're not doing Thursday and Friday. We celebrate it.
I'm off for 4 straight days. It figures.
I'm off. I
gotta be back work Tuesday.
Are our guests coming?
I'm out for 360. I've talked to a lot of spoken word artists, a bunch of them. All right. Are they coming? I don't know. I'll talk to them tomorrow, tonight, and see if I can get them to come on. Okay. But LinkedIn is what we do. And I'm specifically pulling out LinkedIn because we are new to you. This is our second day here. We thank you guys for allowing us to be on LinkedIn. I tried to get on before. Y'all wouldn't let me on, okay? But y'all see the power of the Dope Living TV live crew.
All right.
We need to get to and do what we got to do in order to make sure that y'all see what y'all got to see so we can go
what we got to do.
Yeah. That's what we're doing, but we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you.
They're being regular, Gina.
Hang out.
We're regular.
Hey, man, I got a chance to speak.
Real regular, Marcy.
Look, shout out to Ray Parker.
Y'all see my eyes?
Shout out to Ray Parker Jr.
They're very red.
Big things, okay? And he gonna let us see what he's doing.
What's Ray talking about?
Doing TV Live. So y'all stay tuned for that next year. Who else we got? Next year we're gonna have a bunch of it's gonna be
comedians.
We got some of them. We got some different. Gina, I spoke with some authors today that are one was in Washington, one was in California. Fantastic work, man. Okay. Some record producers I spoke with. Been just trolling. I was trolling LinkedIn just to see what the response was for the show. And we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So let's continue to do what we do so that they can keep supporting us. And pretty soon we'll have a new family of LinkedIn people. And I was kind of reluctant with LinkedIn because LinkedIn is basically primarily a business platform. But as you go through LinkedIn and look at
looking like Facebook.
Some of the posts, I mean, it starts looking like Facebook. The people are more, and I'm not saying anything bad about Facebook. People are more, I think, harnessed. You know what I mean? They're more subdued, and
a bit more buttoned down.
They are, but there's a lot of entrepreneurs on there, and this is what we love to do is support the entrepreneurs here on the show. So basically, it's a good thing. It's a win for us. It's a win for them. And we definitely looking forward to supporting not only the LinkedIn platform, but the people that are on there, as well as the YouTube and the Facebook as well. So that's what we do. That's where we at. True Lanita. Did I leave that up there forever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go back to Lanita's. OnlyFans are updated peep shows, and True Lanita. Now we're caught up. Okay. And now
right.
we know both of them frequent OnlyFans. So that's cool. Y'all do y'all thing. Let me get your password, though. Let me get somebody's password, all right? Anyway, we're about to get up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in, all right? Appreciate life coach Jeff Relaford and for hanging out with us, doing his thing, doing what he does, life coaching. Y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned and check him out. Find out where the tour is going, okay? And if you go through life and see these two people.
Run, Forrest, run.
Burn that outfit he got on, number one.
Right.
And change her diaper for real, man.
Leisure 70s.
I'm just saying, she just changed her diaper. And if you
That's
run into
the
this
scenario right there.
if you run into her, all right,
get an eraser.
I just say run. Period. Don't run into a run away from her.
Eraser.
Because Charles is right behind her. Charles is close by.
Charles done put a Hicks on that mug.
And you know what? We're kind of laughing and stuff about that, but
what this?
No, about the woman with the man's name on her thigh like that and big, and it looks like it's branded. All jokes aside, that could be a sex trafficking person.
Yeah.
Because they do brand some of their women so that people will know who owns them.
Look down.
That big.
Look down. Hold up.
You don't know.
Hey, put the picture back up there, Greg. Look down there onto the other leg without the brand. You see them shoes? They look like homeboy standing behind them. Talking about, let them know, girl.
But I'm telling y'all, give all y'all love to this dude right here. All the love in the world you can.
Who is that?
He need a new.
How old were you then?
He need a new. That's not me.
How old were you then?
Boy is a white racist word.
Oh Lord.
You talking about?
He's 8.
You saw that too, Felisa?
Oh, the shoes.
Felisa, shoot me your address, girl. I'm on my way. All right.
You better cut it out, Negro. You better cut it out.
Shout out to Trisha. What's up, baby?
Oh, not trying to clean it up.
Anyway, This is Dope Living TV Live. What you over there grinning for, Gina? I'm gonna play that video of me and Robert dancing. I did my thing, but Robert was going, dude. Robert was in.
He went in, didn't he? He went in.
I'm playing that tomorrow. No. Ain't that a
Yes, he said no.
Truth.
Felisa, you better correct them for real. Correct them. All right. Y'all don't even understand it. Anyway, this Dope Living TV Live, for real. Live. Live. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow. Until tomorrow.
Peace.
Good night.
Scripts time.
No. We out of here, y'all.
Yeah, you gotta put the Elmo on, man.
Huh?
The Elmo. The one the one that I sit in. The little baby with the Elmo.
That's gone. That's gone.
No, that baby traumatizing that papa.
Oh, that's gone. I ain't got that no more. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. We gotta get out of here. Don't let me Live. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Good night.